Hello, everybody. It's too loud for Kevin, so he's lost his hearing.
No, I haven't.
Kevin.
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't try to banshee me, man. Don't banshee me.
I love the way this camera works. It kind of shows you like right in the zebra's ass in the background.
I see.
Like you're gonna be birthed from the zebra's butt.
It kind of Kevin's head is blocking it. You can't really see it.
No. If you shrink down a little bit, it'll look like you're coming right out of its butt. It's too, we can't do it right. Okay, well, we are Rumble Pop Live, everybody. We're definitely live. This is Shillelagh Shenanigans, right?
Also known as All Things Irish Part 2.
Yes, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time. Chris and I look forward to this every single year, whether we're doing a show or not. We love telling tales. We love having a good time. Usually we're wearing pants.
I certainly hope so.
That's semantics.
Wait, so who said we're wearing pants?
Well, I'm wearing pants today because I have a guest in my room, and that's the normal proper etiquette. Yes, although he told me it was optional, but I still felt like I should.
I am the mullet of Skype. Business on top, party in the bottom.
Oh, come on.
Good to know.
Professor Turner. Professor Turner. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, look, I got my Ghostbusters pajama pants on.
Chris, do this. Do this, right? Okay. Like this. Chris, do this with your hand. Yes, there we go. Look. Just stay right there. Everybody looking at Chris and his hands can see the lovely new Irish-themed Rumble Pop logo that we have up on the screen, right by Chris.
It's not the original color.
Isn't it? It's green for St. Pat's.
But it's not the original St. Patrick's color.
It's beautiful. I know. Fine, but you know what? If you did like a dark blue, it wouldn't look that nice.
That's true.
So nice bright green, an emerald green to say, happy morning to your potatoes or something.
Say it in Gaelic. Say it in Gaelic.
Yeah, I was just going to mumble too. So that works. Kulach Marky Safarni Heide.
Not doing your ancestors proud tonight.
Smarky Barky Forky Tarky. I think I just did the Swedish chef. But that's fine. He likes it.
That was not Irish.
We have some guests. Kevin, I'm going to do some stuff in the background. I'm going to let Kevin take it away. I know he's chomping at the bit for this. He's been waiting all week. He's ready. He's ready to rumble. Let's go, Kevin. Let's go.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you beautiful people in the 24 time zones on planet Earth. Welcome to the most lucky, most righteous, and most entertainingly Irish show tonight. It is Rumble Pop. And now I'm going to introduce to you my co-host and co-conspirators. First, the man to my left and your right on the screen. He is a madman from the great state of Ohio. He is Bruce Campbell's #2 fan. And he is DC Comics for life. And if you have a problem with it, he just might pop you in the mouth. And he was somehow, some way, voted the 2022 second best looking man in North Hollywood, California. Ladies and gentlemen, he believes himself to be a beefcake. He does make some of the ladies faint. He is the original, the socially lubricated Dono.
Thank you. You can do one more round of applause. I'll allow it. Okay, thank you. You know what? I am the third, so let's just do a third round. Go ahead. Oh. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Man, you are truly a narcissist tonight.
Wow. How dare you?
Just tonight.
This is the day of my people. The podcast day of my people, sir.
It's also...
This whole week is a celebration for me.
It's Sammy's people. It's Chris's people.
Sammy, half. She gets half.
No.
Wow.
I have... Just because I have Scottish also does not mean you have to be so hateful.
Oh, well, I got Scottish, too. We should have worn our kilts together.
Player hating.
Would have been proper, Sammy.
Next, we go to a man who's originally from the great state of Michigan, but now resides in that beautiful Lone Star state of Texas. He is one of the most learned men in America today. He teaches the thespian arts to young students to make sure they get a job on Broadway or in Hollywood. I believe that one of his future students will be like Brendan Fraser and bring home that beautiful gold statuette.
He's going to be a whale.
That's possible.
Yes.
That's possible. This man...
for Moby Dick, like not that type of whale. Like they're gonna win an Oscar for playing Moby Dick.
That could work.
Okay.
That could work.
Yeah. All right.
But this man, he is lovable and always huggable. Give it up for Professor Chris D. Turner.
Hi guys.
Somebody got the air horn. Jeez.
Next, we go to one of our lovely co-hosts. She is a native of Los Angeles, California. She is a young woman of high class and sophistication. She is a freelance rock and roll photographer. She is one of the greatest Hufflepuffs in the world today. Ladies and gentlemen, please give another warm welcome and return to the savvy and sensational Miss Sammy Barrows.
Hi.
Hi. Why, thank you, Kevin. That was so nice. Hello, Donald.
You're welcome. And last, but certainly not least, let's give it up once again to a young lady who's also been a co-host this year on Rumble Pop. She's originally from that beautiful pine tree state in the northeastern part of the United States called Maine. She's from a state that's
she's
produced from Maine. Yes, she is.
No shit.
You didn't know that? Come on.
No.
Now. I said it
Not
5
once
times.
has she brought me lobster. Not once.
Wow, that's all you think about is lobsters from Maine? What about the lighthouses?
I don't think she can bring me a lighthouse, Kevin.
Well,
but she could definitely bring me a lobster.
All right, fine. After the show,
Oh, what are those blue ones?
blue lobster. I never
Yeah,
heard
the
that
rare
before.
ones.
I never heard that before.
Yeah. Bring it alive, and then we'll kill it together.
Well, while you're at it, just ask her to bring you a mermaid too. She is from a state that has produced Stephen King, Judd Nelson, and Anna Kendrick. She is a very successful account executive at HealthNet. She is also one of the greatest ink drawing artists on the West Coast, United States.
The health exec thing all the time. I mean, you could mix it up.
Keep drinking as I continue.
Okay.
She is a big fan of that great actor, the Guatemalan heartthrob, Oscar Isaac. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, right, there you go. Reintroducing again to Rumble Pop. She's also the host with her sister of the podcast known as Yesterday, Tomorrow, and Fantasy. Give it up for the tranquil, the tender, and tantalizing Miss Tracy Lou.
Oh, and who are you?
And of course, I am your humble podcaster, the Grand Master of the Jedi and Vulcan Arts, your Supreme Chancellor, Brother Kevin. Brothers and sisters of YouTube, we are going to delve deep like we did last year, but a little deeper this time into Irish lore, Irish legends, Irish myths.
Do you have all that?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
But also, of course,
didn't do
what
anything.
we're talking about.
But of course,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
But what I mean by that is Irish pop culture, Irish actors, Irish bands, Irish music.
It's going to be more about Donald and I talking about drunken nights in Ireland than anything.
Well, that's stereotypical. Why would you do that? That's
some of
stereotyping.
you that wish to tap out on this, that's fair.
The
But
cultural heritage.
it would be good to have a drunken tale from each of you. And Kevin, I know you don't really have one, but I have one for you, so don't
right.
worry. And
Wow, that's
I'll
scary.
retell it.
It's gonna be a lie.
It's more like a high Kevin than a drunk Kevin, but
Oh, I
it
got,
still
some
Kevin.
good, I got some good
Wow.
drunken tales.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's
Lies.
good. Looking forward to it, everybody. We also, in the chat, if you all would, we would love to hear your tales of drunken debauchery. And I know that doesn't always necessarily akin to being Irish. That's not fair. The Irish people are fantastic. They're warm. They're loving. They're extremely welcoming.
Salt of the earth.
We had a blast when Chris and I went to Ireland, and it was special. It was a special trip, and I wouldn't replace it for anything in the world. So I was happy to be there with him, and we had a really fun time. But they also are known to partaketh of
Libation.
of the libational route every now and then, which is okay. You know, especially since over in that area you can drink when you're 16, so they kind of get started early,
Wow, that's really
like legally early.
That's 5 years earlier than us.
My mom has an Irish joke. Hello, Mom and Dad. Everybody say hi to my mom and Dad.
Mr. and Mrs.
Hi,
McKinney.
Mom and Dad.
Hey, what's the Irish joke? Tell me the Irish joke. Enrique says, did you just take a swig from a bottle of Jameson, Donald? Yeah. It's not actually... Okay, so Enrique, hate me if you want, but I actually really like the Trader Joe's Special Reserve Irish whiskey. It's pretty much the same thing as Jameson, although I don't feel it's quite as sweet as the Jameson, if that makes sense. So if you have a Trader Joe's near you, I highly recommend you try it out. It's super cheap and very nice. Good for mixing. It's good for mixing now, laddie. Alex says, oh, Lighthouse reference from Kevin with the mermaid. Great movie. Kevin, your introductions are pure fire. When I can finally do a podcast or show again, I want Kevin to introduce me.
I'll be more than honored to,
sweet.
Mr. Banquita.
By the way, St. Patrick was Italian. Got to put it out there. What?
Well, that's true. St. Patrick.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, St. Patrick, that's true.
He's
He's from Ireland.
This fucking country doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I hit him with the tatey.
Now you're stereotyping again, man.
I did. Well, I'm allowed, though. See, that's the thing. That's the one thing I'm allowed to do. Like, I
can't do it,
look,
obviously.
you get a lot of shit that you can say that I can't say. So, I get to do this. You know what I'm saying?
But you're offending Sammy and Professor Turner when
and
you
I've
do
asked
that.
you. I've asked
He
you
is
for
not offending
a secret
me.
handshake for years.
No.
And you won't do it.
He offends me daily.
Oh, there you go.
He doesn't. Just,
That's fine.
That's not what offends me. Like with that, like.
Gerald says we did the Game of Thrones tour in Northern Ireland in the middle of a rainstorm. It was very much worth it. And Andreas, see, I added the S for you, Kevin. She says Salante. Shlanta. I never can pronounce it right. My mom says an Irishman walked out of a bar.
That's the whole joke. It's hilarious.
Wow. Well played. Alex says, I have so many drunken tales, I don't want to be rude and blow up the chat again like I did with my bad date stories. Alex is fine. Julio says, what the fuck? Wow, Julio. Alex says, St. Patrick's parents were Italian. Look it up. No, I will not.
He's not from Ireland. That's true. He's not from Ireland.
I don't believe any of this. This is all blasphemy.
Well, it's just like the color thing.
Slander.
The original
He's
color is
slandering
not
me.
green. It's navy blue.
You shut your whore mouth, Kevin.
Wow.
What's wrong with you? Enrique says, okay, cool. I'll definitely have to pick up a bottle. Thank you for the info, dog. You are quite welcome, sir. I also have some Kentucky whiskey that I may be trying. Depends on how long we go.
You'll probably drink.
I have
the whole
some
thing.
brown sugar bourbon, which is also from Kentucky, of course. I have some Fentimans, which might be interesting. And Kevin and I both have our... Where's your bottle?
Oh, yes.
We both have bottles. Okay, mine's in a nice little koozie with a little Irish shirt. And his is... so we both have an Irish ale. It's a red ale, basically.
I will not be drinking it.
He's going to butt chug it.
Yeah, of course.
That's how he drinks. He butt chugs. It's awkward at parties. Don't ask him to drink.
Mrs. McKinney, I'm so sorry.
Never ask Kevin to drink at parties. It's so awkward. He takes his pants down and everything.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that.
Fantasy. You talk about yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy.
Andrea says, she's saying it again. She says, cilantro. Andrea is saying cilantro means cheers in Gaelic. I learned that on the Game of Thrones tour.
You see? I was trying to tell you to talk some Gaelic and...
Parsley, then, right back to you,
And Miss Rojas understands it more than you do.
It's like the cousin to cilantro. Let's be realistic here. So, Chris, you have a picture in the background. Explain this picture. It's beautiful.
It's Cliffs of Moher. It's probably what I thought was maybe one of the most beautiful spaces that we reached in Ireland after a long day of driving through what looked like Mars.
You mean a long day of being driven through what looks like?
Yes.
I did all the freaking driving.
A long day of you and I bickering. To get there.
Yep. And I believe it was Marique telling us to shut the hell up at one point.
Yeah. It was it's on the west coast of Ireland. There's a little castle tower that's there.
Mm-hmm.
And
we may or may not have a video. I'll see if I can get it.
It's a very famous section in Ireland. So we made sure it was very windy when we went. It almost blew me down, and I'm a big dude. So that's how you can see how that's how windy.
Remember where there was some localman's dog was there, and the dog got blown off the side of the cliff, and we were freaking out, and we ran over to see what happened, and apparently there's another like grass area right underneath the cliff area where if you get blown off you can land, which was perfect for the dog, who then just ran off and like ran around and was behind us by the time we were actually looking for him and freaking out. So kudos to the dog.
And then the dog started following us, and we thought we were going to have to take the dog with us.
We did. We were coaxing him.
Leave us alone.
We were coaxing him all the way down. We were like, we don't know where your owner is, where your companion is, or whatever you want to. I don't like saying owner. It doesn't feel right, or master. I don't like any of that. Your companion, where your human companion is. So we were like, come with us, and he was like, I got a stick, and he had a stick in his mouth like half the time, and he'd come up to us and be like, let's just throw this real quick, and then I'll walk with you a little more. And we're like, all right. So we'd throw it a little bit, and then he'd run and go get it, and then wind would blow, and he'd fall over, and then he'd get back up and grab the stick and run back over, hand it to us, and then we would get the stick, and we'd be like, okay, let's go, and then he would follow us down a little farther. But at one point, we got to the bottom of the stairs, and I don't know if if the guy had like a dog whistle or something, but the dog stopped, and he looked at us. And I swear to God, he said in a universal language that we all understood, he said, I have to go. I appreciate our time together. And he turned and he ran off back up the hill. And that was it. Yep. That was the last we ever saw that dog.
Is still alive, hopefully?
I have no idea. I would assume so. He's probably running around up on the cliffs enjoying himself. He seemed like a very happy dog.
I don't know, though. That was 7 years ago. That's a long time for a dog.
He was pretty young, though. I think he's still alive.
Yeah.
I would like to think.
I hope so.
Is it Ireland or is it Scotland? It has like that famous bridge where dogs commit suicide off. Is this weird that it is jump off?
Jesus, what?
It's kind of a scary thing. I just thought about that.
What the hell?
I just thought about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's this crazy bridge that they have. I was reading about this. It's like something draws them there, and they just. It's sad. It's really sad.
I don't know how that just comes into your head.
Yeah. What the hell? Let's look at this. We have some comments in the chat. Alex says, fun drunk story. Second time I got drunk, I mixed everything at a club and got drunk too fast and started asking these girls sitting near me if I was going to die. They said I won't, and I'm just drunk. That's really sad. You had to be like, what, 16? Right, Alex? You were probably 16, yeah? I mean, I had that with weed, like with an edible once. I ate a cookie. A quarter of a cookie. I was told half, and I ate a quarter. And I was gone.
Donald.
What?
Donald, I think you need to reply to Serge's comment because
Frank
it's kind
said,
of ridiculous.
On St. Patrick's Day, I like to say Aaron go braless. You know a lot of Aarons?
Top-notch humor there.
Oh, my God. Okay, so not to throw Darren under the bus.
Oh, jeez.
But, okay, Darren, I'm sorry. You did it, so this story, it has to be told.
Do it.
He went with me to St. Patrick's Day, Ireland's 32 in Van Nuys area. Sherman Oaks, Van Nuys. And we went there, and he had one of these sequenced, like, green shirts, but it was Velcro, right? And underneath he had another shirt on, a printed shirt. And we were there, and we went in, and we were having a couple drinks and stuff, and this girl came up, and she's like, oh, I like your shirt. And Darren's like, you know what's even better? And he pulls it open, and he says, it's Velcro, right? But the shirt underneath said the man, and it had an arrow pointing up. And then it said the legend, and it had an arrow pointing down.
Really?
And wow. I've never seen a girl turn around so fast in my life.
That'd do it. That's what you do.
How long ago was this?
So my hat's off to you, Darren, sir. That was
how long ago was this?
This is a very fun.
Yeah,
a long time ago. This is pre-Katie.
Okay.
Pre-Katie.
Okay.
Pre-Katie.
Laws pre-Katie. That's very
pre-Katie. Let's state that.
Very important.
Pre-Katie. Yes.
She'll kill him.
Wow, Darren.
But I don't think she's gonna watch this because he's not in this.
So how do you know?
How do you know? She's not gonna watch it. Katie, you're not gonna watch this. Katie, if you watch this, text me and be like, "I watched this, you son of a bitch."
You see?
But I don't think you're gonna watch it. So there we go.
I'm sending the link right now.
And then Alex says, then one said she was going to kiss me, but as I drunkenly tried to explain I have a girlfriend, she tried to make out with me. So to stop her, I fell down face first. Oh, that's a great strategy, Alex. Instead of just kissing her and say, thank you so much. I appreciate the mutual passion that you attempted to share with me, but I do have a girlfriend. You decided to fall down face first and injure yourself, probably having to get teeth replaced. I'm imagining that's where this is
He
leading.
bit the curb.
And I'm done. I don't want to litter your chat with tons of more stories. No, Alex, keep going, man. Maria says, uplifting dog stories from Kevin.
I know. I'm sorry. It just came to my mind. I remember this documentary I was watching. I was like, oh, I just thought about that.
But we don't need to know that.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Sad.
I know.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad.
Janet, for once, we are not talking about Cubans. We're talking about Irish people.
Wow.
So there's no.
She has Irish
being
heritage
mentioned.
too. She has Irish heritage too.
I wouldn't know. Does she?
She spoke about it.
I wouldn't know.
She spoke about it.
It's like she's embarrassed about it.
She's not
It
embarrassed
really
about
feels
it.
like she's embarrassed about it.
No.
Janet, next time I see you in person, you need to explain to me that you're not embarrassed of your Irish heritage.
She's not
Who's
embarrassed.
embarrassed by it? Who's embarrassed by it?
Janet,
No, she's not.
how do you know?
How do you know?
Because I don't think Janet would.
I've
be
lived with
embarrassed.
her. I've lived with Janet.
Really?
Literally.
Really?
For like 2 weeks. But still.
Walk around with like a shamrock shirt and go, "Hey, I'm Irish too."
Actually, that would be pretty cool. and like if she had a shamrock shake with the shamrock. I got a shamrock shake recently, and I haven't had one since I was a kid, right? It's been a long ass time. They're not that great.
They're not.
No, they're not.
They're really
They're
not.
That's sad.
There it is.
That's sad.
Just go and get a nice cone of mint chocolate chip ice cream, mint chip ice cream. That's better. Better choice.
I mean, I agree. I can't argue with that.
Why isn't Janet co-hosting? Because she's Cuban. I'm sorry, Alex.
Wow.
She can't do it.
Wow.
She is.
Sure, people have more than one part to them. She could have.
Tracy, do you have any Irish heritage within you?
No,
So I guess you're not supposed to be
not
on,
even a little bit.
So I guess you're not supposed to be on this episode.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I was asked.
Is that what Donald's trying to say? If you don't have Irish heritage, you can't be here. So that means you and I
What are
have
you
to leave.
talking about?
That means you and I have to leave.
No. Here's what happened. I said, Tracy said, I'm going to be on the podcast. I said, really? And she said, yeah. And I said, okay. And she said, I don't know why. And I said, okay. I said, have you seen the Banshees of Inisherin? And she said, 15 minutes of it. And I said, let's talk about that. Segue, Tracy. Segue. Let me bring up the picture. Here we go. The Banshees of Inisherin. The most goddamn depressing film of 2022. I couldn't get into it, man.
A
Like-
film about two friends who break up. Who wants to watch that?
Many
I know.
people.
Right?
Many people.
What did you put it
That's
under?
what I
I don't have
said.
a picture. Is it under the? You did, didn't you?
It's there, man. I'm
You
telling
put it under the. Where?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It's there.
You sure?
It has to be.
You
under.
pull up Banshee X-Men. You didn't do it.
Are you looking at under one I sent you or under the files? It should
This
be
is all that you sent me.
Look, entertaining.
The one picture of the film that I asked for, and you didn't do it.
It has to be
You
there.
didn't do it.
It has to be
Where's it
there.
at?
Maybe it's on the other file.
What other file?
There's the Google Drive. There's Google Drive. And then there's
Oh, you
the
put
one
it in
email.
Google Drive? I've only checked email.
Oh,
I'm on a
Well,
time limit. All right, so we don't have a picture of it. Boy, wow, that's embarrassing.
Just
apologize.
imagine Colin Farrell and a donkey. That's all I gotta imagine.
Right?
Okay, so the Banshees of Inisherin are about two friends. What was it? It was Colin Farrell plays the dumber, kind of younger, dopey friend that likes to drink, and then there's Brendan Gleeson
Yeah.
that plays a musician, musician.
Donald, when did you start drinking today?
Look, let's be realistic. Kevin's been here most of the day.
That's not true.
He's been here since 5. That's most of the day for me.
Not that long.
So I needed to take care of this. Anyway, the musician, Brendan Gleeson, and he does not want to deal with Colin Farrell's character anymore. He feels he's slowing him down creatively as he gets older. He doesn't want to be his friend. He doesn't want to go have a pint. Oh, have a pint. He doesn't want to have a pint. I don't want to have a pint. He doesn't want to have a pint with him anymore at the local pub. So he decides that he's no longer going to be his friend. And so much so that Colin keeps coming around trying to be his friend again, that Brendan says, look, if you keep trying to be my friend, I'm going to cut off my own finger, my own fucking finger, and I'm going to throw it at your door. And it happens. It's the weirdest fucking thing. I've never felt this film so much in my life. If anybody in the chat, anybody in the audience, anybody watching right now that had somebody in their life that they wanted to be their friend so much, but they knew that they didn't care or they wanted them, you know what I mean? That person would rather cut off their own finger than be a friend of yours. It hurts on a deep personal level for anybody that's ever felt that in their life. It hurts, you know, that they don't want to be your friend, and you just keep trying, and they don't want to have anything to do with you.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Yeah.
So this film was super depressing. Some people loved it because they love depressing shit, Maria, and some of us hated it because we get really angry at depressing shit like that, and we're like, this hits too close. I don't want this in my life. So Tracy, please tell me why you only watched 15 minutes of this film, and please tell me the story of the time you got into a fist fight over this story.
Right. So, I only got through 15 minutes because I think I just have like abandonment issues. And so like it got to the point where it was like, this is making me really uncomfortable, and it's like hitting a nerve that I don't really want to hit watching a movie. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm done with this. I think I'm good. So I didn't finish watching it. I didn't even get to the finger part. I didn't even see the donkey yet. I mean, I was like,
you didn't get to the donkey show.
Nope. Early on, I was like, I'm out. So, but then fast forward to last night at our Oscar party that we had, in which the Banshees of Inisherin won nothing.
Right. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. As
Professor Turner's favorite movie won a lot.
Yes.
Is that?
It did.
Top Gun.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
If you want to add it, it's there now.
So we were having a good time. I don't drink anymore, so I was perfectly, lucid,
sober and clean.
Yeah, absolutely. And
unlike
then,
Donald,
but
Donald.
Right. But one of my friends was not so lucid, and had really gotten into the whiskey.
Oh boy.
And
Irish whiskey?
I don't know. He's like one of those fancy whiskey drinkers.
Oh, probably not.
So it was like super fancy, but like, so he got a little into it, and got a little into Banshees of Inisherin and how that was the best movie ever made, and it should have won everything.
Jesus.
Whoa.
No.
So I basically said, let's take this out into the courtyard and let's fight about it.
Wow. Is that
so we
serious?
didn't actually have a fist fight, but there was a lot of yelling at each other for sure.
Okay, I brought up a picture of it so everybody can see. It's just Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson. Let me say, when Colin Farrell first came onto the scene, he was a pretty boy.
Tigerland.
I mean, everybody was like, "Oh, look at this pretty Irishman, this pretty boy."
Minority Report.
And that's later, Kevin.
Oh.
He was the pretty boy, right? But this man has impressed me over and over and over again with his raw talent.
That's the Penguin.
He was fantastic. Colin Farrell's a hell of an actor. Brendan Gleeson is a hell of an actor. So the two of these together just made sense to me in my head. And I was like, we got to go see this. So Maria and I went to go see it. It was like one of those Academy things where they were like, oh, screening for guild members or whatever. I don't know. So we went to it, and I think it was in Sherman Oaks at used to be the ArcLight, but now it's the Regal
or something like that.
Yeah, that owns it. We're like, okay. So I should have drank. I really should have, and I didn't. I was stone sober watching this. I feel like I would have caught the humor a little more. I would have felt it a little differently if I was inebriated, but I wasn't, and it hit me real hard. Like, I've had lots of people say that they didn't want to be my friends anymore, and I know, a surprise, right? It happens. Everybody's had this, but I've had an exceptional amount of people either tell me or just disregard me and like toss me aside. So to watch something like this about a film about a guy being tossed aside by another dude from friendship and for friendship, it just, I was like, nah, this ain't cool.
Just pay
like,
them money to be your friend. That's all.
Well, I mean, they were poor.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I mean, this was a period piece, to be honest. It wasn't like just last year or something. This was a period piece. It was during the Revolution, if I recall. Not the American Revolution. That would make no sense. It was during the Revolution that was going around in Ireland in the, 20s? I want to say 30s, 40s, 50s?
Hey, maybe the teens.
17s.
The 1910s.
19,
maybe.
that 19, I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, Kevin's the historian, so he should know.
You got that coin, 2016.
I do have this coin, but it's not. I bought the cheap one. I gave you the expensive coin.
Look, it looks the same as yours.
It doesn't. Yours came in a case and everything, and had the dates and all that. This doesn't have that.
Oh wow!
I bought the cheap shit for myself and gave you the pricey one.
Wow, that's nice of you.
I know.
Wow.
See, that's what kind of friend I am.
Wow.
And still, I'm not his best friend.
Best friends. I don't like that term. Close
yeah,
friends.
he doesn't like that front term because he.
Whoa,
has
Donald!
one.
Whoa!
I'm just saying.
Wow.
Like, I don't know who would have gone to Ireland to get you a coin like that.
Chris Turner.
He didn't know.
Professor Turner.
Chris, did you get him a coin?
Sammy would.
There we go. She was in Scotland. She didn't even get you anything.
But she didn't go to Ireland.
Out of the movie set 1923.
There we go. Close.
1923. 1923.
So 100 years ago.
So Tracy got into a fist fight out in the parking lot
Did
over
win?
the Banshees of Inisherin. Tracy, did you win?
And she won.
She won. Let's just say she won. Look, she doesn't look like she's wearing extra makeup around her eyes. She won.
Well, Tracy is knows the arts of jiu-jitsu, so I'm sure she got the person down and got him in a nice naked chokehold.
Okay, so I'm gonna be realistic with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like Tracy could choke a bitch out.
I think she could.
I think she could. Like I legitimately believe that.
I have faith in Tracy.
Like if okay, for example, if
you don't mess with people from Maine.
If Tracy and Sammy got into a fight, I 110% believe Tracy would choke the shit out of Sammy.
First of all, she would never get into a fight with Sammy. She'd never get into a fight with Sammy.
We got them right next to each other. So I feel like if you guys just look down, I think Tracy would beat the shit.
We're not trying to start a girl fight. We're not trying to start a girl fight. No, look.
Why not?
I know you care about the ratings. Yes, that's true, but this is not right.
We can film it.
No.
In the parking lot at the shop.
You can't pit women against each other.
You
That's
see?
against all the rules.
Now, maybe you against Chris Turner in a fight. Now, that would be a good one.
No, I mean, we fight all the time.
What world
but
are you
Chris and I have never gone to like fisticuffs or anything. We just
not yet.
We're like too old. We're literally like Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau.
I haven't.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Grumpy old men.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh my god.
I've never seen you in person together, but I've only experienced you yelling or kind of not yelling, but like
she's part of the D&D campaign, so that's why she says that.
Arguing with each other over D&D and all going, no, it says this. That's horse shit. Blah blah blah. You know.
Yeah.
So.
You should have been in Ireland with us.
It's true.
Oh, I bet it was so much fun, Chris. I bet it was great.
Let's see. Scorch. Frank says, Janet and I have Irish heritage. Yes. Alex says, wait, Janet is Cuban? She needs to visit Miami. Yeah, she does.
She does.
She does all the time.
She does all the time.
Alex. She did for Christmas, if I recall, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Alex is in New York City. A common mix is Italian-Irish.
That's true. It is. That's.
That doesn't feel right.
Yes, it does. It feels fine.
I'm just joking. It's fine. Alex is both raised Catholic, both like drinking. You're not wrong, sir.
You see?
I have something coming up, Alex, so stay tuned. My mom says, I watched the whole movie, and it was so sad, right? So sad, depressing, annoying. You just want to strangle the shit out of you. I get it. Maria says, the best part, I didn't come here for licks. Quite the opposite, actually. Okay, she's not wrong. So Colin Farrell comes into a room, and Brendan Gleeson's sitting there. And he walks into the room and he sits down. He's angry. He bursts in the door and he sits down, Colin Farrell, and he's really mad. And this dog comes over and starts licking his hand. And he looks at the dog and he's like, I didn't come here for licks. Quite the opposite, actually. Like, he was very angry. Maria will forever love that scene. And I think she loves this film basically because of that scene, because it made her laugh so hard in the theater even.
So she bust out with a belly laugh.
Alex, yes. Alex says, one day I'll head up SDCC and Donald and I are closing out a bar. Just one? Come on.
In the district. The,
Frank says Brendan Gleeson has been typecast as an aging alcoholic. Nah, he's just been typecast as old. It's an ageist thing. Bonnie says, hi, everyone. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Miss Bonnie.
Sorry I'm so far behind, everybody.
Do alcoholics exist in Ireland?
I don't know. Ultraman Magnus says, yo, Donald, the sound keeps cutting off.
How is that possible?
I don't know if anybody else is saying anything, so maybe check your sound. It's possibly. If anybody else is having this issue, let us know. Maria says, it's a black comedy. That being said, there was a part, it took a turn and I couldn't enjoy. Okay. Alex says, Colin also never misses. Gerald says, the Sherman Oaks Regal is closed. What?
Oh, no.
What?
Really?
That's bad.
What?
That's bad.
Gerald, really?
So where did you see the movie then, if it's closed?
At the Sherman Oaks Regal.
Maybe it was in your imagination.
We had ayahuasca, Maria and I, and then we went to see the Banshees of Inisherin. So I don't know. It's possible. Andrea says, Regal no more. They closed it. Oh, that sucks. They call it the Troubles, which is a huge understatement. Frank says, the term Irish pennant is offensive. We must all say Celtic pennant from now on.
You see?
Alex says, friend breakups are rough. I've done it one time. Felt like a monster. You did that? Oh, you piece
Not
of
great.
shit. Girl fight tonight. Julie Brown reference.
No.
Donald is a rules lawyer in D&D. I was too in my D&D days. I am not. Absolutely not.
He's not.
By the way.
Donald's way of doing stuff.
I
and then
prefer to break all the rules. Frank says, prisoners have been stabbed over Dungeons and Dragons disputes. You're not wrong. Okay, so I tried to do a campaign, and Maria was like, this isn't going to work. And I was like, what do you mean? And she tried to explain because my mechanics were off, but I just felt like she was telling me that the whole thing was off, and I got so depressed. But then she explained to me that she just meant the mechanics and that she was going to talk me through it a little bit, and it all worked out. But at first I was really worried that I was like going to screw something up. Like, because it's gonna be an in-person campaign. I'm very nervous because I've never dungeon mastered a in-person. I've never dungeon mastered anything.
Donald, I think you'll be good. I
don't know. I wish my memory was better. Like, I want to have somebody sit next to me. Like, Kevin, could you come over and just like take notes?
Yes, of course.
Done. There we go. Yeah, I'll be great.
We will be there with you, but we will be playing your campaign.
Raphael says, sup, mutta. Oh, he said a bad word.
No, he didn't.
He said fuckers.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He said a bad word.
He said no such thing.
He said a bad word. Okay, so Tracy got into a fight. Banshees of Inisherin. Who else here has seen the Banshees of Inisherin besides me and Tracy?
I don't know if I want to after all these things you're saying.
Chris
So
has seen it.
impressive.
Chris, what's your thoughts?
I want to watch it.
All right, so here's. I did think it was super depressing. I did think it deserved best screenplay because I did think that the script was really good.
I agree.
And I thought that Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson were amazing, like always.
Always.
But I mean, at the same time, it's not my favorite Martin McDonagh film. And I think it deservedly so didn't win any awards.
Donald,
I mean,
what are you doing?
even though, like I said, I did think it deserved best screenwriter. It didn't get it, which is fine. We had one Irish movie win an Academy Award, and so that's, I guess, good enough. With Irish Goodbye.
That's true,
and,
but I don't like that it won based upon everybody. Does anybody know what an Irish goodbye is, or not know?
Tell us. Explain.
An Irish goodbye is 100% Kevin. You just disappear and you don't tell anybody you're leaving.
Oh.
It's the worst goodbye
Like a ninja.
you could ever give
A ninja.
anybody.
Like a ninja. Just
Yeah.
Donald.
It's just saying, I don't think you're worthy of me saying, see you later, so I'm just going to leave. Like, it's terrible. An
Terrible.
Irish goodbye is terrible.
terrible.
In my opinion, I don't like Irish goodbyes at all. Some people might like them. They might be like, oh, I didn't want to say goodbye to him anyway. I don't know. But it just feels so wrong. Chris, do you like Irish goodbyes?
Depends on the person.
I guess that's a good point. Would you like to name who you would like an Irish goodbye from?
Kevin.
That's
Well
funny.
played,
I like
sir.
that.
Well played.
I like
well played.
that. I like that.
Well played. Well played. Raphael says, so it's like a bad date. Oh, wait. Let's keep going here. Hang on. Alex says, I'm really, really enjoying this show, but I have to crash. Oh, come on, Alex.
Well, look, he's on the East Coast. Look, it's about 11.
He's in Miami.
It's
That's like
11:30.
barely East Coast.
It's almost 11:30.
That's like south.
I'll cut him some slack.
Maria says, luckily it's a story you've written, so it'll be fresh in your mind. You'll be great. I don't think so. Alex says, I dim for years. Text me for tips on I will, Alex. And night, everyone. Oh, Alex is checking out. Bye,
Take care,
Alex.
brother.
Okay, good night, Alex. Thank you for coming.
Raphael says, so it's like a bad date. Kind of, yeah. You just bail. He's not wrong. Frank says, I have made approximately 100 Irish exits in my life. People hate that. You're not wrong. And Enrique says, I saw Banshees. Very good and very depressing. I needed to watch something happy after that. And Janet says, I forgive people who give Irish goodbyes if they just have to go because they have social anxiety or something like that. I don't.
You see?
I don't.
You sure you don't?
No.
Wow,
Why don't
Don.
just hand me a handwritten note.
A
That
handwritten
says-
note.
Yes, that says, I'm sorry I had to disappear.
What if you don't have a piece of paper? Write on a napkin?
Or a pen.
Whatever. Write it in advance because you know your dumb ass is going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know your little shit ass is going to just bail in the middle of the party. You freaking planned it out. Let's be realistic, right?
That's an assumption.
That's
what
an assumption.
If you're giving an Irish goodbye, it's premeditated.
Wow.
I dare you to tell me it's not.
What if someone... Wow.
You could just show up somewhere and get a vibe that, like, I don't want to be
Nope.
here. And you
Nope. You already had that in the back of your head to begin with when you showed up to that party.
you're
Don't
just
tell me otherwise, Sammy, because you're wrong.
taking it too personally, and you're thinking that
I'm
people-
not. I'm really not. I'm being very far away from it. I'm stepping aside and I'm viewing this from another point of view.
I will just shoot you in the head with a Nerf
Let me
gun.
tell you, Kevin one time gave me an Irish hello.
How you do that?
He had a birthday and he was an hour late to his own party. And I sat there and he put the table name in my name.
What?
So I would hold the table for
What?
him. And he showed up an hour late.
What?
And Gerald and Andrea, when they got there, had to leave. They'd waited so long. That's an Irish hello.
So what's
That's the opposite of an Irish goodbye.
so what's an Irish holiday? What's an Irish celebration then?
An Irish celebration? I think you just party at home naked.
I see.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm just guessing.
There you go.
That's not something I've seen.
Oh, by the way, how do leprechauns come into all this, by the way?
Oh, you want to talk about leprechauns?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Okay. Let's get to that.
Oh,
We've got
no.
a few. Frank says, my Irish goodbyes are due to the fact that I'm dead tired. Raphael says, as soon as the wife says dinner, you're getting an Irish goodbye.
There you go.
Janet says, oh, she's talking to Frank. This is how they talk. Her and Frank just talking about it.
Well, they're brother and sister.
Yeah, but they talk in the podcast. They don't
Well, that's
text each other.
Because they don't have time.
What?
They don't have
How
time.
do you not have time to send a text?
If they're both on chat, why can't they talk to each other, Dom?
They're
Okay, so like there's a dude that I used to live down the street from that I still text, and that was like a couple of years ago. He moved. He lives in Pennsylvania now. I still reach out to him. You just gotta put in the effort, man. You gotta put in the effort. That's all.
a little bit of
Oh, so you'll text that guy, but you won't text me.
Oh.
I text you back. What are you talking about? I text you back all the time. You want me to show you? I'll pull those texts up.
There's evidence.
How dare you?
There's evidence.
I also talked to your brother, too. So when you texted me this morning, I thought it was your brother. Because you were like, did you click on the link? And your brother sent me a link the day before. So I was like, is this Josh?
Well, you asked for a link, and I sent you the link, but I wasn't sure if it was working, so I wanted to make sure.
And I
Well, we'll talk
said,
about that
I'll
later,
let you know
sir.
later. Yes.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you never let me know. So
let's do a fun little game here real quick. Let's talk about, are they Irish or are they not?
Oh.
Okay, how about that? First up on the list, Gwen Stefani.
Well, we know she obviously has Italian in her, so but I think it's a possibility that she can have some Irish in her too.
Irish or not, Gwen Stefani. Everybody, chime in. Even in the chats, if you want to chime in. Chris, what do you think?
Not in bed. She doesn't.
What? What did he say?
I think he said not in bed.
Oh, come on, man. This is a PG-13 show.
I'm gonna say no.
Sammy, Gwen Stefani, Irish descent. I hear somebody typing. Don't cheat.
Well, it's me, but I'm typing in the chat. That's.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I know about the Italian, but I don't want to. Yes. Maybe yes, maybe.
Okay. Tracy,
Maybe.
Irish
Maybe.
descent. Gwen
I'm
Stefani.
gonna say no.
Kevin.
I'm gonna say yes, partial.
All right. Here's the answer.
Scared.
She's part Irish, everybody.
See? I knew it. You see?
On her mom's side, Gwen Stefani is Irish. She doesn't talk about it a lot.
Why?
The dad's
Why-
last name,
why
Stefani,
not?
so she got that name. But on the mom's, this happens a lot. But on the mom's side, she's Irish. Well done, Sammy. Well done.
Me too.
I was guessing.
I said well. I said all right. Jeez, what do you? You did a good
It's
job.
open, Kevin.
Why do I feel so angry that I got that wrong?
I know, right? It's embarrassing.
Because you have a crush on Gwen Stefani. That's why.
I do not. not.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's see who put in here. Frank, wrong as shit. Frank said not Irish. Enrique said no, wrong as shit.
Janet said
Andrea
yes.
said she's Italian, wrong as shit.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
Maria said I'd say yes, she's all pale. Boom, Maria gets it. Yes.
That is good reasoning, Maria.
Yep.
It sounds logic. It's
And let's see, real quick. Basil, thank you for joining. Basil has popped in.
Yay.
Says, twiddly-dee potato. That sounds right. That sounds appropriate. I'm all for that. That's fine. I actually have, here's what I have cooking in the slow cooker right now. I have corned beef. I have potato, taties. I have cabbage will be added later, of course, because you don't want to add your cabbage early on in the slow cook process. It's a terrible idea. I've got garlic. I've got onion. And then I've got peppercorns and maybe a little bit of mustard in there. It's going to be so good. Trust me. Speaking of which, Raphael is asking the question. He says, is Kevin going to be coming to the Irish dinner on Wednesday at We Can Be Heroes Comics?
Depends on what time it starts.
It'll be after 6.
After 6.
Yeah. You going to be coming?
Maybe. Maybe. I gotta make sure all my work's complete.
All right. I am making, Tracy, I'm making something I'm making grilled cheese toasties. Irish grilled cheese toasties. So basically, I'm bringing a Foreman grill, and I'm bringing...
I like
Why is
this
Kevin
already.
laughing? Why is Kevin
Why?
laughing?
Oh, it's just funny. Has got this.
Why?
I don't
That's
know.
so random.
I don't know. It's
Nobody
so
wants to
random.
share that. I'm not sharing that. That's the oddest thing to say. So, grilled cheese toasties. You take sourdough, and you take 1/2 Havarti, and you take the other half American, because it just, like, melts really nice, right? And in between that, you take shredded corned beef that you've cooked for ages, which is moi. I'm doing that. You take the shredded corned beef, right? You take a little bit of onion, maybe a little bit of potato mash in there. And you form and grill, basically panini press the shit out of that until it's nice and beautifully toasted and melty, delicious. And then you serve it to people. And then they can have their own dippings. If you want additional dippings, I can add mustard on it or whatever before I toast it, or after. You can dip it in. It's going to be great. Trust me.
Sounds
Donald,
delicious.
what was it?
I mean, I didn't know we were
Donald-
having dinner on Wednesday.
We are.
That's exciting.
Yes, we are.
I'm very excited now.
I'm making it. Sean has already bought all the accoutrements, but as far as like extra stuff, anybody that wants to bring like potato salad, chips, anything like that, cookies, stuff like that, feel free.
Of course.
But that's it.
Donald, what was that amazing meal that we had after the Cliffs of Moher? That was that we couldn't like nothing could live up to it because it tasted
I
so good.
believe I had fallen down and you fell straight into my butt.
Wow.
That was the delicious meal Chris had.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I think these are things that need to stay.
Too much alcohol. Too much alcohol.
All right, so we were at, I can't remember the name of the pub, but it was the third one we tried. The first one we tried felt very family-esque and wasn't, like, very good. It just felt like too, like, factory, too traditionally made, like, I don't know, like, it felt like we were at a...
touristy,
at a Red Robin or something. Yeah, it just didn't feel right. So we left. We had one beer and we left. We were like, let's get out of here. The second one was super loud because there was so much music and it was really crowded and stuff. We were like, we're never going to get anything to eat or enjoy anything here but the music, which was fine. So then we went the furthest pub down in Doolin. And it was a little quiet at first when we got in there, and we had to sit and clear in the back in like the subsection, which was fine. And we ordered the beef stew, the Irish beef stew. And that, when they made the homemade brown bread that came with it, that was the best stew any of us have ever had. And the best brown bread and the best homemade butter, because they made the butter there too. It was fantastic. That's what we had, Chris. That's what we had. It was so good.
And we ended up staying there all night because we just loved it so much, and they had the music playing. And
in true to form, okay, so I went on a super not so great. It actually ended up being great, but it didn't start out great. It was a Tinder date I went on a long time ago, in like 2015.
Wow, 8 years.
Yeah, and I went on a date with this girl, and it was the only time we ever went out. But she was like, I was telling her about our plans to go to Ireland. She said, I just got back from Ireland. You should go to Doolin. And I was like, why? And she said, because the townspeople, each and every night, they come out and they bring their instruments and they perform for you. They perform for you while you're eating. And she's like, the food's really good, and it's just a really nice coastal town. And so I texted you, I think it was the next day or maybe even that night. And I said, Chris, we have to go to the Doolin. Check it out. You did, and you were like, oh man, they got the Cliffs of Moher, they got the caves, the caverns and stuff. This sounds great. Let's do that. And we ended up doing it. And in true enough, she was correct. So it ended up being a really good date that only happened once. But it was just fortunate. You know what I mean? It was fate. And it was a really, really nice time. And the food was exceptional. The people were exceptional. The music was fantastic. Like, we had a really good time. We got some comments. Let's see what we got. Frank says, how would you cope with the potato famine today? Well, probably we would do, what's the yucca, right? Yucca root? Fried yucca root and stuff. We'd probably just do that. I mean, that seems fair. It's delicious. The fried yucca fries are fantastic. Maria says, taters precious. I like the corned beef tacos you made in years past. So yummy. Maria, that was the first time I ever made corned beef tacos. And Shabazz still talks of the lore of these tacos to this day.
Yeah, you have to make it for him for his birthday.
When's his birthday?
In July.
So far off. I don't know. Janet says, we're coming to your house on Wednesday, Donald? ? Why? What's Wednesday?
Because the thing at the We Could Be Heroes, that's probably what she's confusing.
Oh, I mean, you can come to the shop, Janet, if you want. You can have a grilled cheese toastie. But, Janet, I'm actually going to go to McLeod's on Friday on St. Pat's, if you want to join. Basil says, aw, that mutt is so adorable. I think you're talking to Sammy about
Yeah, the doggy.
About Oreo, right? That's Oreo?
Oh, this is Lando.
That's Lando.
Oh, God,
That's
I don't
Lando.
know.
You don't know the dogs? You should know the dogs.
He's got white and black. It sounds like tracks for Oreo.
Wow.
What?
Sir, this is Lando Calrissian, okay? You be nice to him.
He didn't go, oh, my hip. So I wasn't sure. I was a little thrown off. All right, let me
Billy D.
Let me pull up another picture.
You know, the other Gleason happened there, too.
Huh?
The other Gleason, Jack Gleason, Game of Thrones, played Joffrey. He actually
We can hear you, Kevin.
Yeah, we can hear you. I'm pulling him up.
Look at that. Look at this guy. Can you believe how old he is now?
That's him?
Yes, that's him. Well, that's how he looks now to the left. But of course, this is what people know him as.
He got married?
He got married like 6 months ago. He's 30 years old. Can you believe that? Joffrey Baratheon is now 30 years old in real
He had
life.
to,
What?
and because of that role, he had to retire from acting because
Well, temporarily.
Everyone-
He just got back into it. He's on Netflix now.
yeah,
He retired for 6 years.
yeah.
I'm going to blow up the picture. It's going to cover a couple
I
of
mean,
us.
he looks like a grown man now. Look at him. Look
Oh,
like a grown man. Look at this guy.
For the women.
Love the hair.
He has a Pedro Pascal mustache there.
That's true. He does.
Don't compare him to Pedro. Don't you dare, Chris.
Oh.
I'm comparing the mustaches. That's it.
Right. That's
He
fair. That's
put on
fair.
some weight, too. Look at him.
Aw, it's cute though.
Yep, he's got married to his girlfriend 6 months ago.
Janet says, I was getting mixed up. You're getting together on Friday. Yes, Janet, where I am personally getting together with other people on Friday, though no one has said they were coming. So, as it stands, I'm sitting alone at McLeod's eating the second most amazing Irish stew I've had. Chris.
Sounds
I'll be there, Donald.
Second
It'll take me
most.
a few hours, but I'll be there.
There you go.
I'll send you some. Basil says, so the dog likes relationships with droids. LOL.
oh, that's right. I heard about that. That's disturbing.
Excuse me, sir. You do not know my child.
Ooh.
Janet says, I'd still be afraid to marry the actor in case he really behaves like Joffrey. And
No,
Rhea says he was
no.
dabbling in puppetry. He was? Joffrey was dabbling in puppetry?
Yes.
I'd like
no,
to know more.
in
Tell
real
me
life,
more.
in real life, this Mr. Gleason is actually he's like a humanitarian. He's the exact opposite of what his character was on Game of Thrones. He's a good man, good young man.
Go figure.
You see?
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about musicians. Kevin has sent me a picture
And
of
song too.
of a fantastic band. Let me just pull it up here.
Oh,
Let's see. There we go. It's of the Cranberries, which is a very traditional, very cool Irish. Oh, come on, Kevin.
look, I didn't do
Are
that.
you serious?
You're trolling
You
me.
sent me a
What
bucket of cranberries.
He's trolling me. I did
Come
not
on.
send this photo.
Come on, Kevin.
Professor Turner, you know I'm smarter than that. Come on now.
Sent me
Professor
a bucket.
Turner.
I don't know.
I said
I don't know,
send-
Kevin.
I said, send me a picture of the cranberries, and he sends me a bucket of cranberries.
This is false. He's drunk. I know I sent him the correct picture.
That's a bucket of cranberries, Kevin.
You're being a douche, man.
Oh, what?
You're
Oh,
being.
you're
You're,
Wow.
about to say the D word.
you're
You
being.
can't say that. You can't say
Never
you
heard before.
canceled.
You
Canceled.
you see what's happening, Sammy?
Canceled.
I'm trying to stay within the PG-13 rating that we have for our show.
Wow. Somebody should kill you and you come back as a zombie. No.
Actually, though, Donald, that was the first song that when I was trying to figure out songs to learn to play on the drums.
Mm-hmm.
Me and two of my best friends, after we graduated high school, went to Europe for a month. And when we were staying at a hostel in London,
See? I know I sent the right picture.
this Dutch guy we met who played drums was like, "Oh, try to play a Zombie by the Cranberries. It's got a pretty,
If there was two of them, would it be double Dutch?
technically there were, but
No.
it was a really good song, and it was a good one to learn.
Okay. Let me ask each and every one of you, what is your favorite Irish thing ever? Kevin.
Gosh, I didn't think about that.
Aw.
The people. I like the people. The people.
Okay. The people.
The people. And you're one of the people. Sammy's one of the people. Chris is one of the people.
Okay. That is fair. This Chris.
The people.
Chris.
say?
Jesus.
Is he muted?
Are
No,
you
no,
mute?
No,
What?
he's not
I
mute.
was muted. I was farting a little bit ago, so I had to mute myself.
Thank you, Chris, for being a gentleman.
It was so loud it shook my whole desk.
Wow. Wow.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
That is pretty impressive. Yeah, we'll go with
Pretty
that.
impressive.
All right.
I'm gonna say Game of Thrones.
Why? Because the locations they used in Ireland, Northern Ireland specifically.
Yes, exactly.
Which he's never been.
Yeah, that's right. You ever been to Belfast?
Nope.
You guys didn't go to Belfast when you were there. Shame
No,
on.
we didn't get.
Tracy.
Yes. I don't know if it counts, but Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sure.
I mean, I guess second would be you, Donald.
Oh, thanks. God damn it! What does it take?
Are you okay there, sir?
I'm fine. Whatever.
I don't know what kind of
My
answer you want.
mom's laughing.
Do you want what kind of answer you want? Lucky Charms, Irish whiskey. What kind of answer do you want? You want like what's his name? Pierce Brosnan. You love Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Captain Oblivious, everybody. Captain Oblivious.
Who else is there? There's Liam Neeson.
All right, moving on. Let's just go through some more here.
Oh,
God damn it! All right, here's another one.
Favorite?
What? What?
I was saying, what's everyone's favorite? What is everyone's favorite Irish movie?
Yeah.
Favorite Irish movie?
Yeah,
I think Tracy just said it. Her favorite.
She said
anyway.
her favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I really like Grabbers.
Grabbers?
Yeah, the Irish film
I thought
where
it was actually.
the way you only could defeat these monsters is to be drunk the entire time. I thought it was so clever. Such a well done film. So I thought that was pretty fantastic. What about you guys, Kevin?
That's a good choice. Grabbers, but also the original Leprechaun movie.
Okay.
Ruth Davis.
Mine
Davis.
is a. It's probably not problematic play, or not problematic movie, but no one would expect it. It's a small ditty called Sing Street.
Okay.
It's about a kid in the '80s who creates a rock band. He goes to an Irish school or an Irish Catholic school.
Nice.
And kind of rebels against the priest and falls in love with the model that they hired to make the music videos, and they made a Broadway musical of it, and it's so good. If you guys never seen it, it was written by the same guy, made by the same guy who made Once.
Oh, that's a great film. Yeah. John says Leprechaun. David says Rudy. And John says, see, Kevin, this is why we get along.
Yeah, you see? My man John.
You know what?
Well,
You know what? Just because you didn't challenge him to a fight doesn't. That's probably why you get along.
why is it always about fighting?
I know. Look, that's another
Because
stereotype.
I'm Irish.
I know.
What the fuck?
You know what? The fighting Irish is
Fuck,
the.
you want to fight?
See, that's another
Tracy?
stereotype.
Sammy, you guys want to fight? Let's go.
I get defensive sometimes, and if I feel like something's wrong, I'll
Like
want to
this?
argue.
It's on there. It's on there.
Fisticuffs?
Oh,
It's
It's on there.
Is it?
Yeah, look,
Stereotypical,
Let me bring it up. What's it under?
Keep going. There it is.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Boom. This is exactly
Stereotype.
the way I feel when I'm around Sammy.
Stereotype.
Notre Dame, the fighting Irish. He's got his fisticuffs up. He's ready.
And you see the proper color in the background? That is the St. Patrick's Day color. That's the original. That's the original.
It is the original. Yes. I
Okay,
know.
but Donald,
Yes.
have you seen a movie called Undine or Undine
You know what? Let me bring up a picture of it right now.
from 2009 with
Does that have Colin Farrell?
His hair looking like that, I ain't watching that.
Colin Farrell, he's in it.
But I see why you would watch it.
It is such a good movie, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's this fisherman, and he goes by like Syracuse, or they call him like Circus.
Yeah. To quote Frank, it looks like he still hasn't found what he's looking for.
No, okay, but he's a fisherman, and he kind of is like, everybody kind of makes fun of him in the town because he was an alcoholic and he's in recovery, but he has a daughter with his ex, and she's got kind of a douchey new husband, boyfriend, whatever. And then one day when he's fishing, he catches a woman in his net, and his daughter kind of spins the story that she's a selkie and that she's hidden her sealskin somewhere and that she's, some mythical creature, and he ends up, they end up falling for each other, and I think it's a beautiful movie. But
There's another movie. Only one only one Irish actor in it. He's the lead, but it's a movie called About Time. That's also a beautiful movie with an Irish actor in the lead.
Yeah, I snuck into that one.
God.
I paid for another movie, but snuck into that one. It was great. Well worth
Hey.
worth sneaking into. Suck it,
Hey.
AMC.
There's also another one called the Magdalene Sisters. That's a very sad one, but it's a good movie. Irish
Oh, it sounds
movie.
terrible.
That's a powerful.
Irish like their sad movies.
They really do.
They do.
They really do. Let me bring up somebody else here. Hang on. Kevin. Slow down. Okay, Irish or not? Here's the other one. Tom Cruise.
Well, let's see. His full
Is
name.
he Irish or is he not Irish?
Well, his full name is Thomas Cruise Mapother the Fourth. Let's see. Mapother sounds like it could have some Irish in it.
Irish or no, Chris?
It sounds like it could. Mapother sounds like it could be Irish.
It's a hard one. I don't know. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Sammy.
I mean, I don't want to claim him, but I
Why?
will likely yes.
What did he do to you,
Tracy.
Sammy?
He's an insane Scientologist, sir.
Good lord! Like
Agreed,
1/4
Sammy.
of Hollywood are Scientologists.
Sorry, Tracy. Give it a minute.
Okay. I think I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah. Kevin.
Partial.
He is.
See?
He is actually
See, I knew
Irish,
it. The
yes.
Mapother part. I knew it.
He is actually part Irish, yes.
I knew it.
Tom Cruise. I don't know whether to apologize or just to
Accept
be
him.
proud.
Accept
I
him.
don't know. I'm
Accept
confused.
him. He has.
I'm confused.
Accept him.
All right, here's one. This is a fun one.
No, that's a good one.
Christina Aguilera.
Well, she's
everybody. Is she Irish or is she not Irish?
She has Ecuadorian background, so it's possible that she, maybe like the mom has a partial Irish. I would say partial.
Okay. Chris.
No.
Sammy.
Oh God. She might be, but I will say no.
Tracy.
I'm gonna say no as well because I don't think her other half is Irish.
Okay, so Chris said partial, Sammy said no, Tracy said no, Kevin said...
No, I did
partial.
not say partial. I said no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Boy, he was very clear
Chris
too.
said no. Tracy said no. Sammy said no. Kevin said partial. Kevin is correct. Christina Aguilera is actually Irish American on her mom's side. Her mom is very much Irish.
Okay, there you go.
Go figure.
See, that's why she wrote that. Genie in the
Bada boom,
bottle.
bada bing.
Genie
You
in the
guys
bottle.
notice this though? This trend with like actors and musicians, Irish. I'm just saying. That means I just wanted to make an announcement. I have an album I'm cutting. Yeah, it's called
Wait,
Kevin is the name of the title of it.
It's because the Irish like to have kids. Let me tell you this.
They do?
I have a. All right. So
Where are
I
you
have a
going with
student,
this?
Oh my god.
Right? I have a student, right? I have a student. He's Irish, like 100% Irish. Like his family's from Ireland. Like 3 generations ago, they came here on a boat. He has 14 brothers and sisters.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
I'm just saying Irish like to breed is all I'm saying.
John Fox made a very clever point. He said she might have had Irish in her.
Oh.
Oh, you're naughty. You're naughty, sir. Maria says, I say yes, also pale and gets very red when angry. Hee hee.
Really? I didn't know
David
she got
says,
angry.
Donald, don't you have like 20 siblings? Yes,
No.
I do. Kevin is one of them. It's weird.
I don't know how
Brother
that
from
happened.
another mother.
You have 2 siblings. You have 2 lovely sisters.
I have 2 older sisters. Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yes, they're very,
And
very
a
pale.
Lovely.
Yeah, you see?
Yep. See, that's why I can understand
Oh, ever.
a lady. I can understand a woman, and I can.
Can you? Can you though?
Ever in the phone.
What? Who is that?
Andrea's person.
I don't. That's a song.
No, it's not.
Who
it's
is
It's a
that?
person
I don't know who that is.
from Brooklyn.
Nobody knows.
Wow.
Who is that?
Saoirse Ronan?
Yeah, exactly.
Who is this lady?
He's like,
I don't know this lady.
He thought that was a song. He thought it was a
She was
song.
in that one- No, she's been in so many things. She was in
Brooklyn.
was it Lovely Bones
And Brooklyn.
Lovely Bones. I don't know what that is. That a song?
She was in Little Women.
Yes, Little Women.
I don't know that. What is that?
She
What
she
is
was
that?
in that movie.
Wow.
About small ladies?
Wow.
Were they
she was in that movie with the aunt
Are they
from
midgets?
Roseanne.
She was in Roseanne?
No,
Oh,
she was
Ladybird.
Lady
Bird.
Bird.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
I don't know that. Bird Box. I got that. Was she in Bird Box?
No,
No.
that was
I
Sandra.
don't know it.
Lady Bird is where she got a lot of attention.
I don't know it, Tracy. I'm sorry. I don't know it.
Wow.
I
Very
don't know who she is.
McDonald's.
Is she good?
She's very good.
She's considered
Yeah.
one of the top young actresses in the
Wait,
world
Kevin,
today.
is this who you want to date?
No.
I thought we
Donald, she
cracked
was
the
in a
code.
vampire movie. Donald. She was in Byzantium, that vampire movie.
Chrysanthemum? What?
Byzantium.
I don't know that either.
You not see that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god.
It had Gemma Arterton in it, and it was like
Who
this
the hell was Jim Art? What is this
She
shit she's
was
saying?
in-
She's
she
making
was-
up stuff.
No, you remember the Bond film, Quantum of Solace? She was in there. Also, she was in
Oh, the guy that went
and the Strangers. She was in the original Strangers movie too, back in 2008.
with Lord of the Rings girl.
Yes, exactly.
Tyler.
Liv Tyler, exactly.
Yeah, see, I got it. I'm
Exactly.
putting it together now. It's coming
Exactly.
together. It's coming together.
Donald-
Okay.
You respect her name.
I'm a what?
Say her name. Say her name, Donald.
Say my name.
Say her name.
That's dirty. Okay, I got another one. Barack Obama. Is he Irish?
Well, we know his father's Kenyan. His mother is from Kansas.
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say partial. I'm gonna say partial.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, partial.
On the mom's
think
side.
yes.
On the
All
mom's
right,
side.
Chris, what do you say?
On the mom's side.
Partial.
Okay, Sammy.
I said partial.
Okay. Tracy.
Yes, I think partial.
Kevin.
I just said partial. On the mama's side, it's
His
Kansas.
great grandfather is actually Irish, everybody. Barack Obama, everybody.
It's like 12%,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah, well, whatever. That's the correct percentage that needs to be there.
Really?
Yes.
What? There's a correct percentage?
Yes, the
12,
percentage
12,
it's
12.5,
Irish is the
12.
correct
So
percentage.
12.5% is good enough, I guess.
Get with it there, Sammy. Come on now. Come
I
on.
know, is it saying it's the correct percentage? So lower than that doesn't count?
It would not.
It's got to be the same percentage as how much a beer is.
Oh, is this that girl? She was in Brooklyn, you said?
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell
Oh,
you. You
that
wouldn't listen
girl.
to me, man.
I just pulled up the picture.
You fool.
Donald, that has been
All
said
right.
multiple times, and you are kind of ignoring it.
I don't know what you were talking about, Sammy. I don't know.
Everybody was saying it. It wasn't me. It was other people.
This is the
Donald.
Banshees of Inisherin, Kevin. That's Banshee from X-Men.
Oh my god.
Banshee's definitely Irish.
Yes,
So
of
is
course.
his sister,
Yes.
Siren.
And cousin.
Siren.
Black Tom.
Good. This is
And cousin Black Tom. Was it Black Tom?
Yeah, Black Tom Cassidy.
Was it Black? Oh, yeah, that's right. Black Tom Cassidy. You gotta say the full thing.
I'm sorry.
Don't disrespect the man.
I won't.
Okay. So that's from the X-Men. All right, let me pull up something else.
Enrique makes a good point, Donald. He said, "Are there any people on this list that are not Irish?"
Littlefinger. Look at this. Littlefinger.
Enrique, it's possible. Just relax. Just relax. Joe says, I love in America. It doesn't take place in Ireland, but the family is Irish. John says Scientologist. Andrea says that lady. Maria says, I say yes, also pale. John says she might have had an Irish in her.
You said
You said it already.
I know, but it still cracks me up. Maria says, I say no, maybe. Donald, don't you have like 20 siblings? John says Irish twins. Maria says, you read my comment with the wrong person. I don't know where we're at with this now, Maria. I'm totally lost. I see you, Kevin. I see you in the background. Andrea says atonement. Ladybird. Gerald says Hannah. Oh, Hannah, the Amazon series Hannah. I got it. I got you, Gerald. I got you.
I don't think she was in the series. I think she was in the movie.
She was in the. Oh, that's right. She was in the movie. They didn't put her in the series.
I think there was a movie and a series. Donald. Maybe
Shameful.
her. Okay.
Bonnie says, wasn't she also in Grand Budapest Hotel?
Yes, she was.
I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
David says favorite Irish superhero. Favorite Irish superhero. I think we just pulled it up, right? It's like Banshee or
Wait.
Siren or.
Or what about an assistant to one of our superheroes?
Does
You know,
Daredevil count?
you know the one I liked was that one that did cocaine and she got her powers from cocaine.
Who's that?
Snowdrift, I think was her name.
Wow.
Yeah, she was an Irish superhero and she did cocaine to get stronger. That's how she kept her powers, if I recall. That's a great story. Like, I have to do drugs. Why? To save the world. I mean, that's every drug addict's like dream. You know what I mean? It's like, I gotta do drugs to save the world. It's so stupid.
And Phelps is like, wow. Oh, that's a good one from Tommy. Hey, Tommy, how you doing?
Hey! Oh my God. Is this Tommy's first time?
Yes, it is.
Tommy, this is your first time on. Tommy, welcome. I'll see you on Wednesday, sir. But besides that, he says Guy Gardner.
Good choice.
Redhead.
Good choice.
Very Irish. You're right. Yeah, Guy Gardner. Also, the #1 neglected Green Lantern. I'm going to say that guy gets no respect. He was going to be the HBO Max series lead, Guy Gardner. And then they were like, no, they got to make it the black guy.
No, Hal Jordan.
No.
It's
Jon Stewart. No, it's Jon Stewart.
No, it was Hal.
It's
it was
bullshit.
Guy Gardner.
It's Jon
It was
Stewart.
Guy Gardner and Jon Stewart at first.
No, I'm telling you
Guy
right
Gardner
now,
and Jon Stewart.
it is Jon Stewart.
It was Guy Gardner and Jon
Look,
Stewart.
look it up. Look it up. It's science. I'll fight you.
No need to fight.
Arm wrestle.
No need to fight.
I'll win. You know I will.
You probably will.
Look at these guns.
Hey, it's the Godfather of comics.
Elliot's on? Oh, man. Patio furniture. He says patio furniture. Yes. Yes, that's definitely.
What about TMT's best friend?
Who?
TMT's best friend.
TMT?
The Ninja Turtles' best friend.
Oh, TMNT. Oh, yeah. Let me pull that up.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You mean April?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right here.
O'Neil.
It's April O'Neil, everybody. She's wearing the yellow. She loves the green.
April O'Neil.
Yep. Okay, quick question.
What's that?
Which turtle do you think she would get with?
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying, Kevin. Which turtle
It's
do you
gotta be
think?
Donatello. It's gotta be
Right?
Donatello.
He's got the brains.
Probably Leonardo or Donatello.
She would not commit the crime of
I would say
bestiality.
it's one of the, it's like it's either the exact opposite, Chris.
Okay,
It's either going to
fine.
be genius Donatello or complete dumbass Michelangelo.
Why not Raphael?
He's
funny.
I agree with that.
Thank you.
Michelangelo.
What about Raphael?
No, he doesn't have a chance.
Wow.
If Casey Jones was not in the picture, then maybe like Donatello or
That's right. That's
But-
right. Sammy
like-
getting on that Donnie train.
No.
Oh, my Lord.
In the comic book, they all kind of got their own crushes.
Yeah,
So the only one that even likes her is Donatello. So
Well,
That's true.
if she was going to be
That's
really,
true.
if she was going to really pick someone that you want to go down this route, it should be Master Splinter. He's a wise man.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
a
that's a
wise
good one.
man. A wise
What?
man.
He's a man.
A wise-
He's a wise man.
A
that
wise
Master
man.
Splinter.
No.
And guess what? He was human before. So for what
He
it's
was.
worth,
Well,
he was human.
It depends. It depends on the source.
That's true. Depends on the source. If we go by the cartoon, then he was human. Amata Yoshi.
Amato Yosho and
Oroku Saki.
Oroku Saki.
Yeah,
Oroku Saki was
the Shredder.
the villain. Yes.
Because like in the comic books, the IDW book now, they're reincarnated versions of Rokusaki and his kids
That's
that
true.
were put into these mutants. So
That is true. That is true.
Oh.
No shit.
That is-
I
I'm
did
so
not
used to
know
the
that.
original movies and the animated series from when I was a kid, so it's like,
Huh. Who knew?
One thing I understand, real life reporters don't dress like her, though. That's the thing I always found.
They really don't. They
always
don't wear
found
yellow
strange.
jumpsuits.
Yeah, I
at
always
all.
found strange. It's
it's not like she was scantily clad. She was wearing a whole,
outfit.
just because
not really.
power suit or something.
This isn't really Irish related, but did you guys see the new trailer for the new Ninja Turtles movie?
I don't care. I will not watch it.
I did.
Ooh.
I did see it. Why
I
won't
have
you
not-
watch it?
I have not watched. Well, and also I have and will never watch any of those Michael Bay abominations.
Oh, they're
That's
terrible.
fine. That's
yeah,
fair.
I don't
That's
believe
I don't
it.
know.
That's fair.
The animation style looks really good on the movie. The
Oh.
voices, not so much, but I really like. They really went with like Into the Spider-Verse style
I know.
animation with it.
I went growing up and watching that first original live action movie, and then the first two live action movies. Those were what like some of my first experiences with that, and the fact that like my dad worked on the second Ninja Turtles movie, and
You mean The Secret of the Ooze? He worked on that?
he was a focus puller. But like I was a little kid. I was like 4 years old, and I got to go visit him on
There
the
is
set.
absolutely nothing wrong with that, being a focus puller.
And that's the one with the Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
Vanilla Ice. Yes, the Vanilla Ice.
yeah. Ninja,
And
ninja,
I'm-
rap, go, go.
Yeah, I've been
go,
reading
go.
Turtles comics since I was a kid. So I'll take any version of Turtles. Like even that crappy Nickelodeon one that just ended. It actually was pretty good. It was actually pretty good though. But I'll take it, man. I'll take that crappy TV show that lasted 8 episodes with a live action TV show. I'll take that. Give me anything, Turtles.
Look at that. David said, just looked it up. Steve Rogers is Irish.
Makes
well.
sense. Makes sense.
Well.
Yes.
Well.
What about Peter Parker?
Heck yes.
That's a good question. Is Peter Parker Irish? Huh.
Wait, Matt Murdock.
He gets shit on
Matt
all
Murdock.
the time.
Matt Murdock.
Well,
has
I
to.
mean, we've already heard that. Tracy, I believe, brought that up.
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's
Or was it
Kitchen.
Chris? Oh, okay. Tracy should have
Matt
brought that
Murdock.
up.
Yes.
Right.
That episode of Daredevil season 2, episode 1, wasn't it? Disrespectful.
I warned you too. I warned you.
But we get more Daredevil and we get more Frank Castle.
18 episodes. And Jessica Jones apparently too.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
But no Iron Fist.
Are we really that disappointed about that?
I don't think we're disappointed in that.
Or Luke Cage.
That is
Do we
disappointing,
really-
though.
Luke, I am disappointed, but the Danny Rand I will not miss.
Yeah, I don't think anybody.
Well, he was on Game of Thrones. You would have thought he would have been good.
Yeah, I mean, he was in it like a small amount of time.
Well, actually, you know who's better though? The lady. Oh gosh, what's her name? From Iron Fist.
Oh yeah.
She was also in Game of Thrones.
Snakes.
One of the Sand Snakes, but on Iron Fist, she played. Good lord. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Brain
What is her
freeze.
name?
Brain freeze.
Okay, let's bring up a few
And
more.
we're the comic book guys. Shame on us.
But in the meantime, let's just bring up some few more, like actors and stuff. Let's see here. Okay, I got another one.
Colleen Wing.
Colleen Wing.
She was great.
Irish or not
Jessica,
is another one.
Jessica Henwick or something like that.
Here we go,
Yeah,
guys.
Yes.
Is she Irish or is she not? Rosario Dawson. That's a weird one, right?
Well, she is mixed with many things: Puerto Rican, African American, Native American. So I'm gonna say she's probably 12.5%.
She's like, it's like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon with us with Rosario
I
Dawson.
want to put some. I want to put some Irish in her.
Oh come on, Professor Turner! Professor Turner! Let's keep this appropriate, Professor
wrong.
Turner. Come on,
So wrong.
sir.
No,
You-
T,
Well,
no.
no,
Keep this appropriate.
I want to like clone her, put some Irish DNA in her. Like what?
Oh, okay.
But what if she already has it though? Why would you need more?
Well, just to make sure.
Yeah, just to
Right.
make sure.
Okay, so Chris, what are you saying? Yes or no?
I'm gonna say a little bit, probably.
Okay, Sammy?
I'll say she's got partial. I'll say partial. I'm gonna guess partial.
Okay. And Tracy?
I'm gonna actually say no.
Kevin?
I said partial.
All right, her dad is Irish.
You see?
Yeah, I feel like it's a trick question.
It is
It
a trick
is a
question.
trick
Her
question.
dad is Irish, yeah. Rosario Dawson, Irish. Part Irish, anyway.
It just
Bam!
makes me think. Yeah, like
This is great.
Dawson's kind of an Irish name. I mean, I can see it.
Oh, yeah, we got to go to that guy. Where is he at? Here?
There he is. There he is. That's him.
Oh, yeah, Littlefinger. Littlefinger.
Littlefinger.
Kevin loves a Littlefinger.
What do you mean by that?
I think you know what he means, Kevin. Anything he says is basically dirty. So.
Kevin's like, give me a little finger. And I'm like, no, Kevin. He's like, quick, before the show
Butterfingers.
starts.
Butterfingers, yes. Butterfingers are good.
Kevin, just assume it's something dirty and awful and inappropriate.
And R-rated or NC-17 rated. Yes, you're
like,
right.
Just a little finger.
Nothing yet.
So sad. So sad.
Scorch, Frank says, Rosario Dawson is Cuban or Dominican. Guess what, buddy? Wrong. She's Irish, too. Enrique says, I knew it. Enrique says, LOL. Peter Bailey says, Maria, her last name is Dawson, so I'd say, yep. Maria had it. She pegged it.
Like
That's
Dawson's
funny
Creek.
because this character's
Dawson's
name is Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Baelish.
Peter Baelish.
Marisa.
Yeah.
Yes, he's Irish, 100%.
Is he Irish?
Yeah, of course he has to be.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. All right. We got that one. All right. Anything else? Anything else that we bring up here? Any pictures or anything as we wind down the evening?
We should show our video.
Yeah, let's show our video.
Also, the
Real
music.
quick.
You didn't play the music.
Oh, the music will come. Don't worry, Kevin. Let's do the video, though.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. What was the name of the video?
It was a number because it was came from 201-604-28.
There it is. I don't know if it'll pull up. It's not letting me pull it up, Chris. I'm not able to do it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's not because it's an MP4.
No.
He said Tom Brady.
Yeah, I know, and I said no. I don't know if you heard that.
The ladies
He
appreciate
can go
him.
fuck himself.
The ladies like him.
Tom Brady
No.
can go fuck himself.
No, there is
Fassbender.
at least one lady that does
Fassbender.
not appreciate anything Tom Brady.
All right.
Yeah.
What about this guy? What about this guy?
I
Magneto.
love Tom Brady.
What about Magneto?
I'm from New England.
No.
I get a pass.
Yeah, you get a pass. That's all right.
You get a pass
We'll
on
allow
Michael Fassbender?
No,
No,
on
she's talking about Tom Brady.
Oh.
it. You would think
Yeah.
that he was drinking.
Kevin.
But-
Oh, hello.
But you had that movie, you know, those four old ladies, something
Maria
80,
hits
80,
the
80
head
for
on
Brady,
the,
80 for
the nail
Brady.
on the head. She says nobody wants to talk about Tom Brady.
I will not pay money to see that. I will not even watch it when it's free on streaming.
Right.
No.
Me neither. Nope.
No offense to the ladies in that movie because they are wonderful, but no, I will not watch
All right.
that.
Let's play a little music. Huh? How about that? Let's play a little music.
Hello.
Do we have music?
I sent them to you.
None of these are going to work.
Why?
They just aren't. Let me try something else. Hang on a
Love
second.
the Google Drive.
No, that ain't going to work.
They worked before.
No. Hang on. I can add it in. Hang on.
You
I think I
see?
can add it in.
You see, I told you, man.
No, you don't know nothing. Here we go. Wait.
See, there is 3 of them right there.
Here we go. 7 Drunken Nights. Let's play that. We're going to play a few seconds of... Oh, yeah. It says, don't stream copyrighted music. Oh, you be fucking yourself now, laddie. Let's do it. Ready? Here we go. Oh, this is a live one. What's going on with this live version? There we go. As drunk. So basically, this song is about a man so drunk that he had no idea that his wife was cheating on him the entire time. It's a terrible song, but also a fantastic song. Woo! We're gonna get like, they're gonna be like, oh, you can't, like, we're gonna stop this song. It's a great song, but there we go.
People.
Normally he sings it much slower. This was a very fast version that you sent me.
I'm sorry.
No.
What about the other one?
Apologize
What about the other one? What about the other one?
I apologize for your son.
You want another one? All right, let me see if I can find the other song. Let's see what we got. How about this one? Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Hi diddly di dum diddly dum di. Here we go. Now if I just say stuff out loud while it plays, it won't stop. And we won't get stopped for, like, what is it? Musical ripoff shit.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll just do the clapping and the singing along.
Just keep it under 10 seconds.
I don't, this isn't the song.
It's not?
No, I don't think so. I don't know what this is. Jesus, this is terrible. No, this is not it. I'm canceling that song. That was an awful choice.
We got
Kevin.
one more left.
We got one more left.
Donald.
If you don't get this one right, I don't know what to tell you. Yes, Sammy.
Donald, I like Maria's suggestion.
What?
Maria's suggestion. Did you read it?
Whiskey or
What?
whatever.
No.
You should get Amish to come in and play the flute.
Well, we tried, but he's busy.
He's
Irish dancing.
busy,
Irish
literally
dancing.
Irish dancing tonight. Go figure. And by the way, I bought that man several flutes. I bought him a tin whistle directly from Doolin, Ireland. When I gave him the tin whistle as a gift, it was something that I knew that he loved. He loved whistling. You know, he loved the whistle. He loved the flute and stuff. And I handed it to him, and he said, "Oh, thank you. But next time, can you give me one of those hats that you have?" I was like, really? Like, he's the worst person to give a gift to. All right, here we go. What was it? Another live version? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
You are the worst at this. Oh my god. No one's gonna.
See?
It could be worse, I guess.
Could be worse.
That's what happens.
Hey, diddly dub, diddly dub, diddly. Whiskey and the gyro.
Alright, you got the last one.
There's no. I don't know if we have any more choices.
Yes, you do. Yeah, what? It's the one you added.
I think we're done.
Dave, there you go. See? That's yours.
If that's the one that I added, then it's gonna be
Yes.
correct.
Yes, it probably is.
Okay, let's do it. If it's goddamn live, I'm gonna lose my shit.
It'd be your fault.
I'm gonna flip this table. I'm gonna flip this goddamn table.
Don't flip the table. This is a $5,000 table.
I do have a video of Amish doing the dance. Oh, this is so sad though. The pipes are calling. Oh my god. I just want to cry. Why is Danny Boy so sad? Why is the pipes calling him?
Because the Irish like depressing things. We already discussed this.
All right,
So that
Amanda,
rain.
that's over.
Polly.
There we go.
Polly and emotion.
We just closed
know.
that section out. We can't have the video of me and Chris, which is unfortunate. I wish we could have. But
We
you
can
know what?
post it in the Friends of Facebook.
Maybe I can bring it up
so you
on my
can see
phone. Kevin, entertain everybody while I do that.
You know, brothers and sisters of Rumble Pop, we thank you for coming on tonight and enjoying this Irish show, part 2.
Can you do a little jig for us?
Do a jig?
This video is still processing. How long has it been? It's been 2 hours.
Sammy, we thank you again. Did you have a fun time tonight with this Irish program?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
Oh,
I
my
mean,
God.
maybe,
Oh, my
I
God.
guess.
I will tell you, I have not, like, St. Patrick's Day wise, I don't really go out and do things. One of the only times I've gone out was I went to the Tam O'Shanter for St. Patrick's Day, but it's like a Scottish bar, and yet they have
The Tam O'Shanter is a Scottish bar.
it is Scottish.
No, it's Irish.
Okay, quiet.
Don't embarrass
But-
yourself.
I went for the St. Patrick's Day thing one year, and it was fun, but it was like you are in this tent and it's warm outside and you are drinking Guinness and beer and dancing, and it's like you can only like survive that way so long. But my dad will be making soda bread and stew this Friday, so
Soda bread. You can pick that up at Ralph's or Kroger's if you're local.
sure, it's much better homemade. Don't say that.
Nobody knows that. Nobody knows that.
Donald.
So you might
and
not be able to see the actual video, but here is a clip, a shot of me driving and Chris in the passenger. Oh, there we go. It's playing.
Okay. Okay.
Here we go.
This is thrilling, riveting footage.
That's me driving.
Oh, you're about to see the castle.
Here we go. I'll
Looking.
bring it up.
Hey, I do wonderful camera work here.
No, it's fantastic, Chris.
Hey, he tried. Okay, Donald.
It's not bad.
Maybe it was your drive.
My driving is excellent on these one-way damn roads.
Oh, it's the road's fault.
Yeah, here we go. There's the castle that we drove past.
Where? Oh.
You just
What?
saw it. You don't pay attention. It's gone. There's going to be donkeys, I think, coming soon, or horses. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. It was donkeys.
There's Murray in the back. There's Chris.
What is going on?
There we go. You can hear me very clearly enjoying myself. Yep. That was it.
That was on the way to Cliffs of Moher. That was on the way to the Cliffs of. We had to drive that road to get to the cliffs.
Yep. Oh, Amish sent me a video. Hang on. Is he dancing?
Oh no.
Look at all these old people. Drinking. Shameful. Alright, well I'm not gonna like torment you people with this. But I think it's gonna do us in, right, Kevin?
I think so.
We've been going for a while. Let's call it. Geez. Anybody else have one more drunken story they want to tell? Real quick, let me read the chats while you guys think about that. Fassbender's definitely Irish. John says Donald snuck into that movie. Maria says get Amish to come in. Yes. Next Monday, Amish can come on the show and do the dance. It's not too late. And then she says Tam O'Shanter is Scottish. Sammy speaks the truth. O'Shanter? I don't think it is.
Suck it, Donald.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. Look it up. But I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
I am right.
No, I'm pretty sure you're wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
I feel like
I'm
the
like
logo
right
is
90%
like a
of the
little
time.
guy playing
Yeah,
bad.
it's a Scottish steakhouse.
Yeah, I feel like the
It's
like
Irish.
like logo is like a
No,
guy.
Scottish.
Is it?
In your
Maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
In-
Maybe I'm wrong. It always
You are-
felt Irish though. O'Shanter.
You are wrong.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, you know,
Whatever,
it
Sam.
comes from Robert Burns, who was a Scottish poet.
Who?
Robbie Burns.
That's right, Robert
Burns.
Robert Burns.
I don't know that guy.
Nice.
You don't know your Irish poets?
Scottish.
Got it.
I'm sorry,
Oh
Scottish
my
poets.
God.
Woo! Wow.
Nobody knows shit.
I'm
It's all
sorry.
right.
I'm
It's all right. It's one of those
a
nights.
Tammy, and also a Tam O'Shanter. It's abbreviated to Tammy, which is that hat that the Scots wear.
Oh, hey, all right.
Uh,
yeah. Okay.
Little bonnets.
Okay, John says, here's the story. Went with buddies when we were 19 to UCSB to party. Ended up passing out in a random home. They were super nice, though, when I woke up and asked if I wanted any water, breakfast, etc.
You're lucky, John, because that was me. That story would have ended much different for you, brother.
No, that's really
would have
nice.
ended
That's
much
nice.
different.
Wow. My mom says my dad and brother were drinking Irish whiskey and they were hanging from the rafters in our house. Jesus.
That sounds like a party.
John says had to figure out how to get home. Maria says, good night, McKinney fam. Happy early St. Pat's. Thank you, Maria. All right. So anybody, you've been thinking about it. Any tales, stories you want to tell last time before we go? Kevin.
I have none.
Let me tell a story about Kevin real quick.
Wow.
Kevin got high on weed.
It's not true.
Chex Mix was mixed with weed. He didn't
Untrue.
know it. He ate some of it. And then in front of Comic-Con, he got on his hands and knees and he prayed. He prayed for all the people at Comic-Con because he was high as fuck.
False.
So that's Kevin's story.
False.
Truth.
False.
Chris.
I got a quick one. In college, there was a meteor shower, and my buddy Jim and I, we decided, let's go get some alcohol and, hang out in the field and let's watch this meteor shower. And we were dumb college kids, so we decided to buy an entire case of King Cobra. 40s, and there was 10 of them. And we decided we're not leaving this spot until we finish all of them. So turns out, next thing I know, I wake up the next morning. I don't remember how I got there. In the bathroom, and there are pictures all over my dorm room of my roommates kicking me in the nuts constantly throughout the night, and me not moving.
Oh, wow.
Ouch. Oh my God, Chris.
That's what happens when you drink 5 King Cobras.
That's
awful.
crazy. Sammy, you had
I mean-
something similar. You were kicked in your nuts repeatedly, right?
Wow. That's
No.
disrespectful.
No?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I just figured.
McKinney's, I hope you hear this. He is disrespecting a lady.
You know Sammy's father can
Hardly.
whip you, right? You know Sammy's daddy can whip you. You know that, right?
Hardly.
My dad could whoop you. Okay.
Matter of fact, his beard can
Look,
whip him.
look, Sammy, if you don't have any drunken stories,
And
I'll tell a
Donald-
couple about you.
Donald, I will tell you it's a quick one, but I will also tell you that although I feel that because you and my dad are like two grown children, you would probably get along really well.
Until he beats him up.
And you both have to crap. It is your joy, so I feel like you get along really well when you finally do meet. But one time I went on a kind of like a bar crawl sort of thing, bar hopping with my best friend, and we were in Hollywood and went to one bar. And she wanted to do, what was it, those picklebacks or whatever, and I hate pickles, but I did
Enrique will
it,
say
and then we
otherwise.
went to another bar, and had a drink, and then we went to a bar that used to be in Hollywood called the Outpost, and it was supposed to be a country bar.
I've been there. Yeah.
They would you'd walk in there and they'd be playing Kesha, so it was really weird. But then I was already a little buzzed, and I accidentally ordered 2 of those plastic cowboy boots full of beer, and I don't know how much of it I drank because parts of that night I don't remember. But apparently at one point I had gone to the bathroom, and my best friend showed me the next day that I had texted her from the bathroom saying, "Help, I'm stuck."
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That sounds right.
I got out of there just fine, and we got home, and I felt like I was dying the next day.
You did that at an El Pollo Loco with me
I'm
once.
stuck.
I remember that. Help, I'm stuck.
But it's yeah, but still fun, but I don't remember all of it, so yeah.
Tracy, anything you want to mention?
I have so many. It's
Okay.
But I will say, I guess an Irish themed one is in San Francisco. They used to have a beer and oyster festival, and I feel like they still have it, but I don't know because I don't live there anymore. But they had the Dropkick Murphys play one festival, and I got, unfortunately, blackout drunk on vodka cranberry.
Oh no!
And don't remember any of it.
Oh no!
The one time that I saw the Dropkick Murphys, I don't remember, and I got lost on the BART trying to go home.
Oh, that's
Tracy. How can you let that happen? No.
Yeah, shit happens when you party naked, Kevin.
That's like a tame one. I have a lot.
Yeah, Kevin, she couldn't really control it if she was. Not her fault.
Elliot has a great one. He says,
my fault.
Elliot says, Ireland is the richest country in the world because its capital has been Dublin for years.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Well played, sir. Enrique says, what? I love pickle, I knew he was going to say something. Sammy, you fucked up.
I don't like pickles, so the whole pickle juice thing was really gross for me, but I was like, fine. It's
Oh, and Maria says, haha, Elliot, I miss your jokes. Yeah, he's the best jokes. Kevin, any other ones besides the one when you were high in front of Comic-Con?
First of all, that's false.
It's true. 100% true. I have a picture. I will share it with anybody that asks me.
This is so sad.
Yeah, throwing him under the bus. I have a bunch, but I do remember getting chased off from the Cinerama Dome in ArcLight in Hollywood for pissing on the side of it.
Well, that's disrespectful. What do you expect was going to happen?
I had to go.
You couldn't go inside the dorm?
They were closed.
How were they closed?
It was like 3 a.m.
No, you're so lucky you did not get arrested.
I know, but I worked there, so it's fine.
Oh, wow.
Maybe
So
on
you
a
worked
list.
there.
Ryan told me I could do it. Ryan was the king of pissing on the side of the dome, and he was like, let's piss on the side of the dome.
Now you're
And I was
throwing
like,
another man
I
under
was
the
like,
bus.
let's go.
Wow.
He ain't watching this.
How do you know? I sent him a link earlier.
He ain't watching.
He's watching it.
Ryan, if you're watching this, text me.
Why would you listen to someone who had that idea?
I don't know, I had to go. What are you going to do? If you have to go, you got to go. It's just the way it is.
There was a McDonald's
It's the
across
law
the street.
of nature.
It's like
McDonald's is close.
Oh.
See? He doesn't know. He doesn't get it.
Okay.
Nature takes its course. Life finds a way.
Life finds a good job, yes.
Thank you.
You struggle
I'll
with
be here
that.
all week. I'll be here all
Struggle
week.
with that.
All right. Well, with that, I just want to thank everybody for being a part of this. I want to thank you, Kevin, for providing all the pictures and the fun stuff. Although I did provide a few of the pictures.
From last year you took as well.
I'm going to bring up the Mountain Dew one. Even though it's alive, it's still whatever. But thank you, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Please subscribe.
Tracy, thank you for being a guest. Sammy, I guess thanks for showing.
Please leave
Chris,
a like.
thanks for being a guest. And a team member. Kevin, thanks for being a guest.
Thank
and
you.
a team member. Donald, thank you for being a guest. And a team member.
Thank you, ladies.
This song doesn't even have anything to do with any of this, by the way. So let's play some country music for no reason whatsoever. Yeehaw! Woo! Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We are the Real Short Box.
How about Rumble Pop?
I mean, we might as well.
Or Rumble Pop.
We're live. We're Rumble Pop. Our audio podcasts are the Real Short Box. You can check us out on Thursdays and Fridays. Thank you. Rumble Pops tonight. Real Short Boxes Thursdays and Fridays. And we just want to let you know we do this live show every Monday. And we do the audio podcast every Thursday or Friday normally. We've been missing in action a couple weeks, but we'll be back in full force this week. Catch us. Enjoy us. I bet you a comic Kevin didn't. Didn't what? Get drunk? No, he wasn't drunk. He was high. And Elliot, I'll take that bet because I was there, and I'll take that comic. I'll be there on Thursday. I'll walk in.
You can hand me
the comic.
You need visual proof.
I have a picture.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I have a picture says 1,000 words. Doesn't mean that
1,000 words is a lot, sir. Trust me. I'm going to show you that picture, and you're going to believe me. 100%. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, guys. If we don't see you out and about anytime soon, perhaps you're a little thirsty. And in that case, maybe you will crack open a fine can of... Chris, take it away.
Rumble Pop.
Yes, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good night.
Stop drinking.
St. Pat's.